Hi all, welcome to my YouTube channel Electronic Control Unit. In today's presentation, we are going to see about AutoSAR ECU State Manager module, which is nothing but ECUM module. This is just an overview presentation about ECUM module. Below are the topics which I am planning to cover in this presentation. Now let's see overview about ECM module. This ECM module is majorly responsible for waking up and shutting down of our ECU. As we know, we have an ECU and there is a set of mechanism which needs to be maintained to maintain the power inside the ECU. So complete power state is handled by the ECU of each and every ECU. Complete power state of each and every ECU is handled by the ECM module in AutoSAR. It manages all the aspects of the ECU which is related to complete off of the ECU, run state, sleep state, and the transition between the states like startup and shutdown state. And ECM, there are two variants in AutoSAR. We call it as flexible and fixed. Both are like they have their own mechanism for waking up and shutting down of the ECU. Initially, fixed was the first one which came into use, and then the flexible it came, and this flexible has higher requirement compared to that of the fixed. Let's see the basic functionality of ECM module. As we told, majorly ECM module is responsible for waking up and shutting down of the ECU. Also, it is responsible for initialization and deinitialization of all basic software modules, which includes OS and RTE. And as told, it cooperates with the common module and which indirectly with the network management NM module to shut down the ECU whenever it is needed. And also it manages all the wake up events, which includes active wake up, passive wake up, and configures the ECU for sleep state whenever it is requested. Now let's see the protocols used in the ECM module. There are majorly three protocols which is used in the ECM module. We call it as run request protocol, wake up validation protocol, the time triggered increased in operation protocol. Run request protocol. This run request protocol is used to keep the ECU alive, that is in the run state. What does this protocol do? Here, either the software component or any other module will keep on give a run request to the ECM module so that ECM will maintain the ECU in the run state. If at all none of the module gives a run request to the ECM module, then ECUM module will put the ECU in the shutdown state. And wake up validation protocol. This is used to distinguish between the real wake up or a erratic one. That is, consider you have a CAN transceiver which is used as one of the wake up source. What is the input for the CAN transceiver? It is a CAN bus, right? So in the CAN bus, there is a, say, some voltage fluctuation is there. Because of the voltage fluctuation, there might be some glitch in the CAN lines. And the CAN transceiver can treat this CAN glitch as a wake up and it can request the ECU to wake up. But ECM should understand that it is just a glitch. Because of this glitch, our ECU should not wake up, and to do that, there is a protocol which we call it as a wake up validation protocol. Next we have time triggered increased in operation protocol. This is just to, as the name suggests, increased in operation protocol. So you're making the ECU to be in operational mode for a long period, which is ideally needed to save the power. And this protocol is used when the wake up reason is TTII. That is, there is a one wake up reason which we call it as time triggered increased in operation, If the wake up reason is TTI, then this protocol will be used. Next comes the state machine of ECM. There are 5 states in ECM module. We call it as startup, run, wake up, shutdown and sleep state. First consider our ECU is in off state. Somebody switches the power. Then ECM will put the state to startup state. From the startup state, it can either go to run state or the wake up state. When it will go to wake up state, whenever the wake up source has an integrated power control, that is, wake up source has its own power supply. What is done especially in wake up? In the wake up state, the wake up validation is done here. So here, if the validation is successful, then from wake up, the state moves to run state. So the ECU will keep on being in run state, provided if none of the module wants to make the ECU in active state, then none of the module will give the run request to ECM, which in turn will make the ECM to move to shutdown state. In the shutdown state, we have 3 shutdown targets, which we call it as sleep, off, reset. This shutdown target will be provided by the software component or other BSW module which requires the shutdown actually. So based on that, in the shutdown state, target is selected. Target might be sleep state, off state or the reset. So from shutdown, if there is any wake up, then it can go to again wake up state. In sleep, if there is any wake up, it can go to wake up. And in the wake up, if the wake up reason is TTIA, time triggered increased in operation. If the wake up reason is TTI, then from wake up, it will go to shutdown state. So this is the overview of the ECM state manager. Means states of the ECM state manager. Okay, just a very short overview about each and every state. The purpose of the startup state is to initialize the basic software module. This basic software module has 2 parts. One part exists before OS startup and the other one exists after OS startup. Then comes the run state. The run state will be entered after OS and RTE is initialized, and this run state indicates whenever the ECM moves to run state, the software component is indicated that the basic software component or BSW modules, all BSW modules has been initialized and application can start its operation. As told, software component or other BSW module should request ECM to maintain the run state, else ECM will trigger shutdown. This is what is the run request protocol. There are 2 states in the run state. We call it as run state and post-run state. Okay, what is wake up state? The wake up state is entered when ECU comes out of the sleep state or shutdown or startup. And this wake up can be due to intended or unintended wake up. To differentiate between intended and unintended wake up, we have the wake up validation protocol. What is the shutdown state? The shutdown state handles the systematic way or the controlled shutdown way of the basic software modules and finally results in the selected shutdown target for the ECU, which is sleep, off or reset. In the off state, there is no power to the ECU. In the sleep state, we have less amount of power consumption, that is, it is an energy saving state. In the sleep state, no code will be executed, but still power is supplied, and if configured, ECU is wakeable in the sleep state. Since there is a small amount of power, with that it is the code which is needed for waking up of the ECU. For that particular code alone, if power is given, then ECU can wake up. And the important activity in the shutdown state is to write the non-volatile data into the NVRAM. Thank you. Hope you understood the very basic overview of ECM module. In the next presentations, I have plans to explain each and every state of ECM. Please to subscribe to my YouTube channel. All the best.